Welcome to the English Báo Bình Phước radio, television station and newspaper. And here are the headlines for today. Building southeastern region into economic financial hub. Phú Yên invests 649 billion Vietnam dong in rural roads construction. Agroforestry aquatic trade surplus double in 9 months. Sydney students experience Vietnamese culture. Ladies and gentlemen, the Politburo and the Secretariat of the Party Central Committee held a conference recently to carry out the Politburo resolution on socio-economic development and maintenance of security and defense in the southeastern region by 2030 with a vision through 2045.
As a dynamic economic zone, Vietnam's southeastern region has contributed greatly to the country's economic growth, exports, and state budget collections over the years. However, localities in the region have reported that their development has shown signs of slowing due to overloaded infrastructure networks. Under Politburo Resolution number 24, the southeastern regions will become one of development with strong economic potential and a modern economic structure and be a hub for finance, trade, services, education and training, high-quality human resources development and digital transformation in the country and the ASEAN region. By 2030, the region's gross regional domestic products is envisaged at 8 to 8.5% and annual per capita income $14,500.
Phú Yên District is building a strategic role in 2022 to strengthen its link with other districts in order to boost trade and develop the local economies.
The district has pledged out 649 billion Vietnam dong on building rural roads connecting it with Hon Quang, Bù Gia Mập and Bù Đăng districts and Phước Long Thao and with national roads number 312 and 759. Running through difficult areas, the roads are expected to drive local socio-economic development. Upon completion, they will create major regional links that will have facilitated trade by local people.
Nông Soi City Education and Training Center has determined that developing national standard school is a key mission in improving the quality of local human resources.
As a political, administrative, economic center of Bình Phước province, Nông Soi City welcomes a large number of workers from Fra and Y every year, and also their children. Local authorities have worked tirelessly to improve education facilities for students. Nông Soi currently has 20 schools that meet national standards and is waiting for approval from the provincial people's committees to build 4 others. According to the Education and Training Department, the city's People's Committee issued an education development strategy for 2021-2025 and visions to 2030, with clear plans for building classrooms and schools to meet national standards. It also reviews and crafts sensible school admissions procedures to ease pressures on schools under the national standard recognition process.
Ladies and gentlemen, Vietnam foreign trade of agroforestry and aquatic products is nearly $75 billion in the first 9 months of 2022, a year-on-year rise of 10.7%, according to the latest data released by the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development.
Exports reached over $40 billion, while imports total roughly $34 billion, up 15% and nearly 6% respectively year-on-year. And this means the trade surplus of the sector amounted to nearly $7 billion, doubling the same time last year. During the 9-month period, Vietnam exported nearly $17 billion worth of key agro products, a year-on-year increase of 7.5%. Shipments of major forestry products valued more than $13 billion and seafood $8.5 billion, up nearly 11% and 38% respectively. The U.S. remained Vietnam's largest buyer. It was again followed by China and Japan. A total of 4,597 production unit codes and 1,419 packing house codes have been granted in Vietnam, enabling exporters to ship fresh fruits to major markets like China, the U.S., Australia, New Zealand, the Republic of Korea, and Japan.
Soya pomelos has been receiving more and more positive feedback from consumers thanks to their good taste and look. turning a tidy profit for farmers in the northern mountainous province of Tuyên Quang.
Đỗ Khắc Thỏa was one of the first in his village to plant pomelo under VietGAP standards. All of the pomelos are stamped with an origin traceability code. Soy-hide pomelos are currently selling for $1 each. Minus expenses, Thỏa earns some $9,000 a season. In 2017, soy-hide pomelos were voted by the Vietnam Consumers Association as one of the top 10 famous brands in the country. The pomelos received a geographical indication certificate in 2021. From a few dozen hectares, the total pomelo growing area in the district now stands at over 4,000 hectares. With a relatively sound pomelo market, the economic value from pomelo growing still leads the district's crop structure. To improve the value of pomelo trees, the district has held scientific and technical training conferences and transferred new science and technology applications to farmers. It was also eyeing the potential for exporting pomelo products.
Hanoi is on its way of renewal and has numerous major orientations to grow further, especially with the Politburo issuance of Resolution number 15, guiding the development of the Hanoi capital region until 2030 with a vision toward 2045.
Immediately after the COVID-19 pandemic was put under control, the city reopened its business and tourism activities, restaurants and hotels in the new normal state. According to the city leaders, after 2 years implementing the resolution of the 17th Municipal Party Congress with the direction of the Municipal Party Committee and the drastic implementation of concerted measures, production and business activities in the city have recovered quickly. In the first 9 months of this year, the capital city's gross regional domestic product hit 9.69%, the highest in recent years. The capital city is designated to become a center of development for the Red River Delta and a key economic region of the North, with high regional and international competitiveness by 2030.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Lao Journalist Association's Lao Phatana newspaper has published an article appreciating the strong recovery of Vietnam's tourism sector after the country's reopening of border.
According to the article, Vietnam was one of the first countries to reopen its doors to foreign tourists, and the tourism sector has recovered strongly after more than 2 years affected by COVID-19. It cited the bustling atmosphere during the day and night and the vibrant commercial activities of Hanoi, the 1,000-year-old capital of Vietnam, especially the busy streets in the Hoan Kiem Lake area, as a typical example. The article also introduced tourist destinations and experiences in Vietnam. Laos is a potential market for Vietnamese tourism. In the first 6 months of this year, Vietnam received nearly 47,000 Lao tourists, while nearly 50,000 Vietnamese tourists traveled to Laos, accounting for 28% of the total number of international arrivals in the country.
A Vietnamese Cultural Day held recently by the United Association of Vietnamese Students in New South Wales in cooperation with 4 other Vietnamese student associations in Sydney, Australia, has helped promote Vietnamese culture among foreign students and friends.
The Cultural Day is among a series of events to commemorate the 50th anniversary of the establishment of Vietnam-Australia diplomatic relations next year. More than 200 visitors, most of whom are Vietnamese university students in New South Wales and Vietnamese expats, attended the event.
The Cultural Day provides an opportunity for young Vietnamese and expats living in Australia to explore the country's culture, nature, and people.
The event featured a wide range of activities such as making tàu hair, toy figurines made from rice dough, painting non la, Vietnamese conical hats, calligraphy, and an exhibition of Đông Ho folk paintings. They were also offered a chance to join a number of folk games and enjoy traditional Vietnamese food and beverages. Iced coffee and peach tea were the most popular drinks among the youngsters.
I came here to take part in folk games and enjoy traditional Vietnamese food. The event is a good opportunity for both Vietnamese and foreign students to experience and learn about Vietnamese culture.
The event was designed based on a traditional market in Vietnam in the final days of the year, when Tết Vietnam's traditional New Year is fast approaching.
And that's all for today on Bình Phước Radio, television station and newspaper news. Once again, thanks for watching and goodbye for now.